What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy KC and I'm here with
Cisco.
And we got King's Crew, and today we're gonna be reacting to My Dad's Basement, horror story animated by Danyies Entertainment.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you guys rock with us, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Links to the OG videos down in the description below. And speaking of comments, comment what you wanted to react to next. It could be anything.
Or maybe you want to see something else. We're open to suggestions.
Open.
Let us know.
Open.
Nothing too crazy though. Nothing too crazy.
Exactly.
Semi-personal. Y'all get it now. Y'all get it already.
Semi-personal.
Semi-personal. Big on the semi. Y'all know. Back up.
Back up. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. And without further ado, let's get to the video.
My Dad's Basement already starting off kind of odd. What was
I
that
grew
sound
up
effect?
in what people would consider a bad household. My mom and dad were in a bad relationship, and they did nothing but argue every day. My mom would complain that my dad would stick in the basement almost every day and never spend any time with me. And my dad would always have the same response, that he's doing research down there. The only problem was that we were prohibited from going down to the basement. 3 locks were built into the basement door, and Andy kept his one key on his old key ring. The key had a torn blue sticker at the bottom of it with a brown rusty tip. However, my mom finally got a hold of it somehow. And that same day when I came home from school, Dad suddenly told me she left us for another man.
Oh.
He seemed truly broken and sunk in his misery. So I tried acting, pretending to be normal at first. But I couldn't stop crying like a baby when I finally got back in my room. After a few months of emotional breakdowns, my dad finally got over it. Furthermore, he started to visit the basement more consistently to the point where I would feel like I lived alone. I kept thinking my dad was working very hard, since I saw him being very distraught after coming upstairs from the basement. I thought everything was fine until I started hearing noises at night. They weren't just regular noises. It was kind of someone's crying. And
if y'all don't know who Shao Tucker is, anybody is watching this right now that watch anime, y'all know who Shao Tucker is. But for the people that don't know who Shao Tucker is, there's this anime about alchemy, transmutation, turn one substance of matter to another. You know the old alchemy stories in history and whatnot, silver to gold, stuff like that. So basically, there's this one alchemist. He's called the Suing Life Alchemist. He works with animals and stuff like that. What he did was he was trying to make a hybrid, basically. So like a human-animal hybrid.
Okay. What
he did was that he took his daughter and their dog and mixed them together and made this foul creature.
Why his daughter though?
Cause he was wild. He was crazy. Shao Tucker, look him up. Look him up. Shao Tucker FMA. FMA. Just in case I ain't pronounced that clear enough, so y'all get that. So yeah, Shao Tucker, look him up. Crazy. That's what's going on in this basement.
Scream of agony, but the most disturbing sound of all was the sound of growling, like some kind of beast would exist down in the basement. The next morning I complained to my dad, but he acted like he had no idea what I was talking about as he walked past me to get ready for work. So I just shook it off, assuming that he was watching some horror movie down there, or if I was just imagining the whole thing.
This meat looked
I went
nasty,
back to my room. As it was the weekend, I was ready to catch up on some Saturday morning cartoons. I turned on my TV, and as I got ready to change the channel, I heard a familiar name. The news reporter was naming over 40 missing people in our town. And my mom was one of those names as they briefly showed her picture and information. I was confused about who would file a missing person report for her, because my grandparents both died in a tragic car accident years ago. She had no siblings, and my dad told me she left us for another man.
Your pops
I wanted
lied.
to inform my dad, but soon I was concerned it would make him depressed again. And in a way, I was still angry at her for leaving us. So I ignored it and changed the channel.
To that
A
nasty
few minutes
ass
later,
meat.
my dad came in to tell me he was leaving for work. He gave me a kiss on my forehead and informed me
Bro,
that
if you
he'd be
don't
back
back up,
later that night.
It's Corona season.
After
Pops.
he left, I invited my best friend Austin to come over. He then arrived shortly after, and we played a game on my
It's gonna
PlayStation.
go down from here.
As we were about to plunge into the game, we suddenly heard a strange noise coming from the basement. What was that? Austin asked,
That's
being
Shao Tucker's
confused.
experiments.
I don't know. My dad does some kinds of experiments down there. It's probably a rat or something.
A rat.
Austin looked amused.
What type
No,
of rat
dude,
you know
we can't
go
go down there. My dad said so, I said quickly, bringing an end to Austin's excitement. It has no reason to doubt that Austin was disappointed. Then he asked for something to drink, so I went to the kitchen to get some juice for him. However, I was hit with a foul odor of something rotting as soon as I arrived in the kitchen. I looked around to see what could be the cause of the smell, and I found that the basement door was cracked open. I went to close it, but the curiosity got the best of me. So I called Austin to help me investigate. We darted down the stairs to the basement, clenching our noses at that horrible smell.
There's gonna be bodies.
It
on
was
bodies
dark
down
until
there.
Austin found a light switch and quickly flicked it on. However, we had to regret our decision instantly after we saw the inside of the basement. There were people hanging from hooks with random limbs missing.
That's where he getting
As we
that
were
meat
standing
from.
in horror,
That's why that
Austin
meat looks
clenched
so
my
nasty.
shirt strongly. I could see the piles of feces and human remains contained within certain
What's up with
sections
your
of the
dad,
room.
bro?
But the most disturbing and disgusting sight of all was the cage in the dark right corner of the room. The inside of it seemed to be a person sleeping at first, but as it looked up, I quickly realized that thing was not a person.
I'm telling you, Shao Tucker.
What is that? Austin shouted, shaking with fear. I ignored his question. To be more specific, I couldn't answer. That thing was indescribably frightening. It looked like a deformed human with its mouth filled with crooked and ragged teeth covering a majority of its face. Its face pointed outward with creases where the nose should be. The eyes were bulging out of its head as it fixated its glance toward Austin and me. Food, it said to us slowly with
I
excitement
ain't
and a
got
malicious
nothing
voice.
for you, bro.
Then it started clawing at the iron bars of the cage with its
You don't
needle-like
look
hands.
like you eat what we eat.
I sat there
Right.
in horror until Austin grabbed my wrist. We ran up the stairs scrambling for the escape and shut the door. After I made sure it was perfectly locked, I saw Austin sitting on the carpet floor with his knees to his chest.
Shitting himself.
Once we had a few moments of silence, I then finally realized what really happened to my mom and those missing people
Yeah.
in our town. At that instant, Austin muttered like this. Your dad, he was feeding those people to that thing. Now, what should I do now?
What should you do?
We're gonna
Golly.
find out next time. Yo, that took a twist. I thought he was just gonna be like I thought the mom was in the cage.
Yeah, I did
That's what I
too.
thought. But
I
he
ain't
had
know
a
what I ain't know what I
monster.
thought he was doing down there, but it wasn't that. I mean, I kind of had it right. Shao Tucker, you know, y'all should definitely go look that up real quick so that y'all can get the reference, you know. But I was kind of on the mark with
I
that.
don't know. Whoever drew this, first of all, you're talented. Second of all, I hate you because that was very accurate. And
My boy, not finna sleep good tonight.
I'm not gonna sleep good tonight. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. I get too much good sleep anyways, right? But yeah, that
It's crazy.
was pretty good. That was pretty good. Very interesting. We are definitely gonna be checking out more
Definitely
of
some
these
more. For
short
what's his
little horror.
what's their name?
Wani's Entertainment. I think I'm saying that right. It's WANSEE Entertainment. Wani.
One C one. What is it? How you spell it again?
WANSEE.
Wansi. We probably
I was
probably
saying
pronounced it wrong. Maybe
Juanies.
you probably pronounced it wrong. Probably pronounced it
My
right.
dumb self. That's definitely not it.
Don't really know. But you did your thing with that one. You did. We'll definitely check out some more of your stuff.
It's not Juanies.
For sure.
I was saying the wrong thing. Now I know how it's spelled. That was dumb.
Wansi.
Juansi.
Maybe. Good
Whatever it
videos.
is. That was great. That was pretty good. If you guys want to see us check out some more videos of Juansi or any other videos, comment down below. Let us know.
Let us know.
Yo, like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends.
Yes, sir.
Check out our gaming channel, King's Crew Gaming, our first love, our first channel. We have a bunch of different gaming videos on there, from Outlast. We have Detroit Become Human, Red Dead Redemption 2. We got Life is Strange. We got The Last of Us. We got Cuphead.
Old school arcade.
Yo, we got a bit of everything on there. A bit of everything. Go check us out.
A little sprinkle of dash of that stuff, you know.
Little something. Go check us out. And yo, we up out of here. It's your boy KC.
Name's Cisco.
We got King's Crew.